Woody and the gang are back in an all-new Toy Story adventure directed by first-time feature director Josh Cooley, whose previous credits only include a few Pixar shorts and the screenplay for Inside Out. This entry to the Toy Story universe begs the question, did we actually need another Toy Story movie? This is Toy Story 4 Ending Explained. Spoilers ahead, we are talking about the ending of this movie. It's definitely going to be a spoiler, so if you haven't seen the movie, check out now. So, this is going to be a very quick rundown of the first two acts of the movie, so we can get straight into the ending. The first act is essentially Bo Peep being given away to another person. Woody gets to say his final goodbyes to her, and then she is given away. He really wants to go with her, but he doesn't, because Andy is his person and he has to look after him. Fast track 9 years later, we're back with Bonnie. It's Bonnie's first day of kindergarten. While she's there, she creates Forky, and Woody shows him to the toys. He tells the toys that they need to look after Forky because Bonnie needs him. This eventually leads to all the toys, Bonnie and her family going on a massive road trip. Along the way, Forky and Woody get lost. This eventually leads them to an antique store where they think they may have seen Bo Peep's light stand, but they actually get to meet up with Gabby, the main villain of this movie. She wants Woody's voice box. Woody says bugger that, exits. Unfortunately, Forky gets stuck, and after that he meets up with Bo Peep. Bo Peep and her friends, including Duke Kaboom, Bunny and Ducky, and a whole bunch of other new characters, all team up to get Forky back, which leads us into the third and final act of the film. And this is where stuff gets really important, so we're really going to break down these scenes. Duke Kaboom and the gang work together to get Forky out of the glass cabinet that Gabby has him in. Duke and Woody jump over the shelves to the glass cabinet and break in. Forky is playing hide and seek and is excited to see Woody, but it's a trap. Gabby was waiting for them all along. And here's where things turn a little bit south for me. Gabby is a doll driven by need. The need to be perfect, and she will stop at nothing to get what she wants. And what she wants is Woody's voice box. She blackmails Woody and gives him a sob story, and Woody feels bad and eventually gives in to her to save Forky. And then she has her henchmen rip open Woody's bag and take the voice box. This right here is some macabre shit. It's like those holiday nightmares where you wake up and your kidney is missing. She is a true villain, probably the worst of the entire series. Let's look back at things here. Sid never did anything to Andy's toys. Sure, he tried to, and, at the end, he was really just punished. And Al from Al's Toy Barn lost all his money when he kidnapped Woody. But Gabby mutilates Woody and takes his voice box. He'll never be played with the same way again. This is huge. Wait till you see what happens next. Woody then grabs Forky and the gang set off to meet up with the RV and get Forky back to Bonnie. Right before they leave, they see Gabby get picked up by a girl. All of her dreams are about to come true, but unfortunately, she is just thrown to the wayside and smashed on the floor. Woody then helps her up and suggests for her to come back to Bonnie's. Hold up. Woody just invited this proven psychopath back to Bonnie's house. A girl he's trying to protect. She just cut you open and took your voice box, bro. Right now, she's walking around with your body parts inside her. What are you doing, dude? I mean, I get that you want to help toys, but some toys are just not worth it. Just imagine one day waking up to Gabby, suffocating Bonnie with a pillow. That shit's on you, Sheriff. Anyways, Gabby joins the gang, but moments before they reach the RV, Gabby spots a girl that is lost and decides that she is the girl that she wants to be with. The toys help set this up, and Gabby leaves with this girl. The girl now feels safe, and she eventually reaches out to a security officer, and she's reunited with her family. Well done, Gab. You sort of redeemed yourself. Sort of. But you're still going to hell for that blackmail shit earlier. Alright, I know it's been a long road, but without the rest of the ending, this just wouldn't have made any sense. Woody and the gang head over to Bonnie's RV, they say their goodbyes to Bo Peep and her gang, and head on over. Buzz says hey to Woody, and Woody starts to think about what he was about to do. He can't leave Bo Peep again, not when he's finally just found her. He wants to stay with her, and Buzz tells him to do it, and he does. He passes over the sheriff badge to Jessie, and Andy's toys, minus Woody, head off with Bonnie. And Woody and Bo Peep stay at the fairground. And in the final moments, Woody looks at Buzz leaving, and Buzz looks back at Woody, and Buzz says, "To infinity," and Woody says, "and beyond," and then we all start bawling our eyes out. Damn, what an ending. Woody wasn't needed by Bonnie anymore. He found his true calling in helping other toys and find their calling. And now he can start a new life with Bo Peep. For me though, this ending sort of ruins the perfect ending of Toy Story 3. Andy left Woody his most prized toy with Bonnie for her to cherish, like he did. But she never played with him. Him, girl, why didn't you just give him back to Andy? Andy's face at the end of Toy Story 3 was everything. He struggled to give him up. Man, I loved thinking that Bonnie did cherish him and they all lived happily ever after. But they didn't. And the perfect ending was flawed. Toy Story 4 is a fantastic film, but the ending for me ruined the trilogy that came before it. And I understand that Woody is now doing what he wants to do, and he's absolutely perfect for that. And in a way, I guess the entire saga had been setting this up all along. But now, with 3 being in the back of my mind, I can't help but feel that this film just is a little bit unnecessary and kind of ruins the franchise as a whole. I would love to see Toy Story 5 kind of amend this in some way. Maybe Andy finds the toys in the next town 10 years later and gives the toys to his kids, and the cycle starts again. Who knows? That's for another writer to work out, but for now, this is the end of Buzz and Woody's story. And who knows if they will ever reunite again. I mean, this is it. Buzz and Woody, their story is done. In the next film, we're going to get Woody and Bo Peep. This entire film had been setting up that Buzz and the rest of Andy's toys were just leaving the series. We hardly got to see them. There wasn't really much interaction with Buzz and Woody. That whole story is done now. So the next movie is going to be Woody and Bo Peep. And for me, that's kind of cool in a way because I would like to see different stories happen. But it kind of sucks. I mean, we had this perfect trilogy that summed everything up in a perfect way. And I can't keep saying perfect because it just was a perfect trilogy. And this movie just, unfortunately, kind of scrapped that idea a little bit. And I know we live in a non-perfect world and this movie sets that up to a T. But it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon about toys. It doesn't need to be so human. Bo Peep. She's a bit of a badass, but she's also straight up a murderer. She is rolling around in this weird toy skunk RC car. It looks cool and it can even allow the toys to roll through crowds of humans because the humans think this RC car is actually a skunk and they're obviously scared by it. But, and that's a huge but, this skunk is made up of an old RC car and a plush skunk. These would have been toys at one point. Toys that had lives, just like the rest of the toys in the movie. Did Bo Peep just straight up kill them all and turn them into this beast? Well, who knows? It's never really explained, but come on, she totally did. That's a Toy Story horror spin-off coming in 2021. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you dug this ending explained, we would love it if you subscribe to Movie Nerds because this is the sort of stuff we do all the time. If you like this video at all, we would love it if you give it a like because that will really help us out grow over here on YouTube. And anyway, my name is Ryan, and this was Toy Story 4, the ending explained. And until next time, I'll catch you nerds at the movies.